Hello, a good day. Happy to have you there. I hope you are enjoying your day. We are here once again to give you information, vital information that you need to know regarding investment in the stock market. By the way, I want to ask you, I hope I look nice in this. This looks nice on me, right? Maybe once in a while we'll be doing this. All right. Let's go into business. There are key things that you need to take note of before you go into investment. I'm going to let you know that shortly. Stick with us. I want to say, please subscribe to our page. This our page, Recover Lost Shares. Subscribe to it. This channel, Recover Lost Shares. Help us subscribe. Help us. Nkpe, nkpe. Nkpe in our language means ejo. That is, it means please. Nkpe. Help us subscribe, and I know God will bless you as you do so in the mighty name of Jesus. There are vital things to note before you make investment. Before you go into investment, there are vital things to note, and I think this generally pertains to every investment. But we are going to narrow it down to the stock market because we are talking about the stock market. But for those who are not stock market investors, you can also take note of the points I'm going to give you. There are key secrets or key things that you need to take note of before you go into any investment at all. The truth is, you don't need to just go just as a novice. You just go into a company and say, I want to make investment because I want to make money. No, you need to seek to know a lot of things about the investment or the company before you can go ahead to invest. So I call them vital key things to note before investment are made. Vital things to note before investments are made. What are the key things to note? And also don't forget, please don't forget to send us email into Recover Lost Shares. Together, Recover Lost Shares at gmail.com. Recover Lost Shares at gmail.com. You can also call us on 08092493764. And we are there to attend to you, and God will bless you. So let's go. What are the things to note, the key things to note before going into investment? I have a couple of them here. Number one, I have who owns the company? This question is very, very vital because so many people will come into our office and then we'll ask them certain questions about why did you even go into investing in so company that is not paying you dividend? Did you ask questions about who they were and who owns them and all of that? A lot of them, about 90% or 90 something percent of them, will say no, they didn't ask. So the question is, what made you not to ask? You need to ask questions. Who owns the company? Don't allow anybody bring an investment proposal to you and then he's telling you, don't worry, he's paying, and then people are investing and they are getting paid, and my friend invested, he got this, my friend this. You always hear those kind of stories. For me, it's stories. Until I feel it myself, I don't know what you're talking about. So ask questions. Who owns the company? Let them give you information, give you details, give you books to be able to confirm. Google about all these things. About the company and know about it. That's question number one. Very vital key before investment. Number two, seek to know the jargons, or I call it here hidden acronyms. Hidden acronyms. Seek to know them. For example, if you come to a company, there are a lot of them, Recover Lost Shares, about the stock market that will give you. I could say CSCS, for example, CSCS. That is Central Securities Clearing System. You can even seek to know more about what they do. Ask questions. What are they? What are their role in the stock market? What do they do? Let them give you insight into what they do. It will give you a better stand before making your decision on your investment. Very, very important. Seek to know the jargons, the hidden acronyms that will be given to you or included in the form. And then especially in the tiny areas, when you go to the bank, there are some terms and conditions that they put very tiny. Let them bring them out so that you can be able to know the terms and conditions, T and C. Number 3, how long has the company been in existence? Very, very important. How long have they been in existence? I mean, because uh, when the stock market was booming, there are companies that will be floated today and tomorrow they are doing very well, according to what you'll be seeing in the display of their report. They are doing very well. They have been in existence for. They'll just give you all manner of reports just to convince you to bring your money. Once you have brought your money, maybe you may say, if they take my money, I take my lawyer and go and fight them. You cannot fight them. You know why? Where you have this T and C, terms and conditions, those tiny things that you're seeing, things are embedded there, things are included there that protect them. So seek to know all of these things before you invest. So how long have they been in existence? Very, very important. Then the next question I have here is, how often the company pay dividend? This is related to shares now. For those of you who invested in shares or who are intending to go into shares, the truth about it is that the stock market is one of the very vital area to make investment, to invest in and still make money. A lot of people are still making money from it, but you must use experts. Use experts, and then they can be able to analyze the things for you. And then you may be saying, expert. The expert are the ones that will use and they still cheated us. Please, like I said, if you go back to the number 1, 2, 3 questions, even if the person claims to be an expert, if he does not explain the number 1, 2, 3 questions very, very clearly for you, that means that the person is not an expert. An expert is the person that can be able to give you insight, that can give you a beneficial understanding. You too should be able to understand. Nothing fell from heaven. Even if it fell from heaven, you can know it too if somebody else knew it. So that's how to know who is an expert. It's not just to claim that I'm an expert. I'm in stockbroking. I've been in the system for 10 years or 20 years. What is the proof? Answer these questions for me. So ask to know how often the company has been in existence, and then how often they pay also dividend warrants. Very, very important. How often have they been paying dividend warrants? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago, and all of that. This will give you ideal information on how to make investment and how much they have been giving as dividends. I mean, this is important because so many people say they invested 20 years, 15 years, 20 years ago, and they have not gotten any dividend. The truth about it is that if you did not ask the number 1, 2, 3 questions, and clearly, and you get answers, if you did not get answers to number 1, 2, 3 questions, and then you went ahead and invest without knowing whether the company, who owns the company, how well they are doing, and all of that, you end up investing in a company that will not pay you dividends. That's what happens. I mean, nobody will pay you dividends. Dividends are earned when a company makes profit. So if a company is not making profit, how will they pay you dividends? So that's why you need to ask these questions that we are talking about. So number 5, follow up to get vital information for yourself. Vital information. This I mean by asking questions about the company's offices, where their physical where their physical office is, where you can visit. If they say it's in Lagos, ensure that you contact them. There should be contact. Speak to them directly. Don't just give your money to an expert who claims to be expert, and then at the end of the day you're losing the money. Seek to know, follow up to know, and also subsequently after your investment, you can also seek to still know every year, every month, every year. Ask to be getting status report from the company. How are the company doing? Go to visit the company yourself, and you get information regarding it. Next, I have, never relax your quest for constant communication from the registrars. That is regarding your shares now. Constant communication from the registrars or the stockbroking firm. Never relent, never relax. Ask constant questions. The questions number 1, 2, 3 that we have dealt with here now, you can still ask about them. Ask them, let them give you information. And if they are not ready to give you information that you seek to know, you are free to move to another stockbroking firm. Are we together? All right, I know we are together. Now, number 7, don't be afraid of querying things when necessary. Query things when necessary. There are people who just invest and then they are timid about everything. They come to our office and then we ask them, why didn't you ask so questions about this? They say we didn't want to bug them since they say they were expert. You see, you didn't want to over disturb them, bug them with questions and all of that. And then you have gone to invest your money in the wrong place. Who told you that it is wrong to ask questions? Ask questions, make inquiries, query things. Let them give you information. As a matter of fact, as a person, not just as a stockbroker, as a person, I am disciplined to the point that if you bring an investment to me and you are introducing it to me and you are not ready for me to know certain things, I must know it 100%. If I don't know certain things about it, I'm not going to invest. I'm not going to put my money where I'm not going to get it back. If you are I'm very, very careful about these things, you see that you won't lose your money. So number 5, number next we have, don't be deceived by anyone. That is, don't be deceived by anyone. This is very, very vital because so many people who are wise in quote have been deceived by people who have information. Those who have information or knowledge are the ones who can deceive. Put it that way. Those who have knowledge can deceive those who are wise. Knowledge does not necessarily come from wisdom. You may be a very wise person, but a very wise person generally, I mean, like as a person, you are a very wise person in your field of operation. You are very, very wise. But when it comes to maybe investment, for example, maybe investing in the stock market, you need people who have the knowledge about the stock market to be able to explain certain things to you. So your wisdom does not count there when it comes to there. But what I'm saying is, like me, I wasn't I wasn't a stockbroker. I started working in stockbroking firm and started knowing things. That is, I had on the job training, and then I started knowing the things by my quest to know more. Quest to know more. I asked questions and all of that, and then I did some research and also did some studies, and then I get the qualification. So the truth about it is that you don't need to be deceived by anybody. Deception is when your wisdom is overshadowed by another person's knowledge. And that's my definition. If you look at it, you see that there are vital things to note there. Say deception is when your wisdom is overshadowed by another person's knowledge. Now, let me explain what knowledge is. Knowledge has two words there. Know, L edge. Know, L edge. Now, when you know, you have an edge. So people who will explain things as if they have an edge to you is because they know more than you. So if you seek to know also what they know, they won't have an edge over you. I know you have gained a lot today from this program today. Please don't forget to subscribe to our page. Nkpe. Subscribe. Nkpe in our language means please. Our language. It said, please subscribe to our page, and then I know that God will bless you as you do so. Thank you very much for being there.